What's going on, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be discussing the evolution of MLB The Show, the franchise in general. I'm going to be playing MLB The Show 15, 16, 17, and 18, and I'm going to be comparing a little bit of the hitting dynamics, the pitching dynamics, what's sort of changed in Diamond Dynasty, and how kind of the game has evolved with content as well. So to start with, I'm in MLB The Show 15. This is the first time I've actually ever played this game. And just because I started playing MLB The Show in MLB The Show 16, but I put everything on Legend. I put everything to my liking here. I wanted to show you guys that it was indeed on Legend, and everything with my settings was correct and all that stuff, similar to how I played the game in now, or the newest game anyway. But here we have Madison Bumgarner on the mound. I just started with this part because the game was installing at this point. I wanted to show how the analog meter was a little bit different. But you can tell that the pitches are coming in slightly faster. I was expecting, with what everyone said, that pitch speeds would be incredibly faster, but I didn't really notice all that much of a difference, if I'm being quite honest. I did notice that the ball comes off of the bat a little bit differently, depending on the hitting engine for each game, and I will be discussing that a little bit. Here we have Angel Pagan up at the plate, and as you can see, I mean, the ball is getting on me a little bit faster, but I also noticed with certain breaking pitches, there's more of a sharp break on some curveballs. Changeups don't really have the same break either as they would in like MLB The Show 18 or even 17. But right there, I got a base hit on a curveball below the zone. I kind of sat back on it and hit it up the middle. I mean, that was my first at bat of this game, and I definitely was late on a few swings. I mean, as you can see there, I swung way underneath the ball. It was late. I dropped the PCI. But, I mean, for the first time playing it, I really didn't think, I thought I was going to be late on everything. I didn't know if I was even going to make contact on Legend. There, the opponent, or the computer, dotted up a curveball inside corner. Something I also wanted to mention was umpires. In MLB The Show 15, 16, and 17, we had variable umpires where they would call balls and strikes based on a certain umpire's tendencies and whatnot, and certain areas of the zone. If the umpire wanted the inside corner for that game, then he was going to call pitches on the black on the inside. And then if the outside corner, you might throw the ball entirely in the zone and you might not get a strike. So I think that that's something awesome that they implemented. Another thing to keep in mind with this video is I tried to face pitchers that have high velocity. So in this one, we're facing Yordano Ventura. Rest in peace to Yordano Ventura. He's an amazing pitcher. Buster Posey rips a base hit on a curveball there through the hole, scoring a first run. My first run playing on Legend. I know it's just against the computer, but I will also have some slow motion clips of some hits and just kind of my analysis of the game. I really just thought about this idea for the video because I noticed a lot of people saying that people in MLB The Show, people that were decent at MLB The Show 18 and could hit in that game are going to struggle in MLB The Show 19 if the pitch speeds are faster than this game, which I can understand what they're saying, but I also expected much more velocity in this one. There I threw the opponent out, the computer out at the plate there. Now you have Nori Aoki up, and this is a first example of what I'm going to be breaking it down in slow motion. I noticed that when the ball is coming in the zone, I don't know if it's graphics, I don't know what it is, it seems like there's less frames, if that makes sense. The only difference I notice is there's less frames for the fastball coming in. It gets on you a little bit quicker. I dropped the PCI there. I actually thought that pitch was a changeup specifically, but I still wanted to use that as an example because it looked like the pitch was going to be a little bit lower. For me anyway, when I swung at it, it looked like it was going to be a little bit lower in the zone. It was a little bit higher in the zone at 98 mile an hour fastball, and he got me in MLB The Show 18. I might even foul tip that one. But to put it in perspective, I did know that, I mean, the ball physics coming off the bat, I wanted to note that as well. The pixel, when you actually make contact, if I was to put that last clip in slow motion, you can kind of see the ball pixel at the last second. There was a cutter. I would imagine the cutter would be a pretty effective pitch in this game online because even coming from Yordano Ventura right there at 93, had some sharp break. I noticed that the breaking balls and off-speed pitches, or pitches that move a lot sharper in this game. There is a perfect example of another cutter. I went the other way with it. And I only have a few more clips from MLB The Show 15. I wanted to focus on this game because, one, I didn't play it ever. And I've also been hearing a lot of things about this game with pitch speeds and how in MLB The Show 19 on Legend difficulty, pitch speeds are going to be a little bit faster than even in this year's game on Legend. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to have fun with the game regardless. I'm not worried about being a top player or anything like that. I'm just going to have fun with it, make as many videos and play the game and try to build up my team and make World Series and stuff like that. So let's move into MLB The Show 16. I'm also doing the same thing with my settings. I'm fixing the hitting view, hitting difficulty. And with this game, MLB The Show 16, this was a game I actually played, Diamond Dynasty. I had a lot of players in this one. It says on the top right that I'm 0 level and no stubs because this was a different account than I was playing on before. But so in this account, I don't have anybody or anything. This is a brand new game for me. But I wanted to focus on kind of the differences I noticed right away. And with this game, I was more familiar with how the, I guess the timing window reacted, where the bat was going through the zone. And in 15, that was I think what was throwing me off the most was the shortened timing window, the different velocities with curveballs and fastballs. In this one, the game wasn't installing, so I was able to go into custom practice and face Jose Fernandez. Rest in peace to him as well. I really wanted to, I mean, I didn't plan on playing against two guys that have previously passed away. But that was just the way it was. In 15, it was the Royals versus the Giants in the World Series. That was the demo. In this one, I saw Jose Fernandez. I was like, you know what? I got to go with him. This guy was awesome to use in this game. He was amazing to face as well, just because he was a dominant pitcher. He was a 95 overall. He was a dominant pitcher in this year's game. And I just wanted to go in slow motion. We have Giancarlo Stanton hitting. And I just wanted to show you guys there that with that same swing in 15, I probably would have been late on it. I probably would have fouled it off or popped it up to right field. It's just something I noticed. I guess the ball is more visible coming through the zone. There might be a couple more frames from 15 to 16 in this one. It's really tough to tell with just the naked eye. Kind of have to slow it down in slow motion more. But it just seemed like the ball you were able to see the ball easier out of the hand. Not necessarily that the pitch speeds were slower, but the ball out of the hand was much easier to visualize where it was going to end up in the zone, if that makes sense. And I guess that's what I'm keeping an open mind for in MLB The Show 19. They can increase the pitch speeds all they want, as long as the hitting engine and dynamics if they're the same as 18, then it's going to be a great game. Here we see a ball that might have been a pop-up in 18. That ball was launched way up in the air, a no-doubter. I wanted to use a guy that had a lot of power and a small PCI to show, just to show the differences a little bit. Aside from gameplay in MLB The Show 16, compared to 15, the content was much more improved. They had a lot more flashbacks, a lot more players in Diamond Dynasty, and that paved the way for MLB The Show 17, which will be in the next clip. But I wanted to focus on kind of what I realized right away from just playing there. I struck out. I was definitely late on that one. Ended that round with a strikeout. That's all good. It was a borderline pitch. I reacted late. I swung late. That's going to happen in any game. I sometimes swing late in MLB The Show 18, trying to sit on an off-speed pitch or trying to hit a pitch below the zone. That's something a little bit different too. If you notice, you're not able to move the PCI outside of the zone in these games that are a few years ago. These games from a few years ago, you're only really able to hit pitches that are in the zone, and I mean, I guess you can kind of make contact, but you won't really hit the ball hard if it is outside the zone. So I wanted to bring that up as well. I think that custom practice, just playing this mode, has evolved a little bit. We see now in 18 where we can kind of create our own practice, we can create our own situation. In 15, you were kind of able to go into some training drills and such, work on back control, hitting the ball to a certain side, but you knew where the ball was going to be pitched, if that made sense. So this one, I wanted to just focus on something more random. You go on legend against a dominant pitcher. This one we're facing Noah Syndergaard. This is MLB The Show 17 now. And honestly, from 16 to 17, I hardly noticed any difference at all. I know we're playing at Ship It, so the field looks the same, but I didn't really notice that much of a difference. My swings weren't as good in these specific clips as they were in the 16 version. I hit a few more home runs, but I wanted to focus on just being able to see the ball easier. I think with gaming monitors and TVs, that being a situation as well, a lot of people use TVs in MLB The Show 15 rather than gaming monitors. At least that's as far as the consensus that I was able to realize. I know a lot of people, when they got MLB The Show 16, they got gaming monitors, and that improved their game substantially. Personally, I didn't get a gaming monitor until MLB The Show 18, so I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I didn't really play this game. I wasn't really like a hardcore player of this game until 18. But I did enjoy playing 17. I had a great team. I've actually recently gone back and played some Diamond Dynasty with my 17 Diamond Dynasty team, which also had arguably the most content. I think it had the most content in any MLB The Show game ever. And 19 is looking to surpass that. So just some differences. I know I kind of jumped around a lot in this video talking about the 4 different games in 15, 16, 17, 18. And then I don't have any clips from 19 because the game's not out yet. But I wanted to focus on this video before 19 came out because I'm curious to see what everybody's reaction is when they first played the game. I'm curious to see, oh, are the pitch speeds really faster? Or are they a little bit faster, but you're able to see the ball out of the hand better, able to pick up the off-speed pitches, the differences in off-speed versus fastballs. And here I was able to hit a home run. I was looking for a pitch inside there, so I kind of cheated with my PCI. But I mean, the PCI was pretty small with Stanton. He did have 99 power versus both sides, and I was able to get the gold award with that. But I wanted to go into slow motion with this last swing because, as you can see, I mean, I timed that one perfect. The barrel of the bat was right on it. In 15, I don't think I'm hitting that pitch. I wasn't seeing the ball out of the hand as good. I didn't feel like that my timing was that bad, especially on cutters or breaking balls. But on fastballs for 15, it just seemed like the ball, you saw it for a few frames, and either it hit the, like when I made contact with it, I just didn't hit the ball hard during those clips, which happens. But in 18, you can clearly see the differences in pitch speeds. They're much slower, but also the way the ball comes off of the bat is much different. It's way different. There we see I pulled that one. You can pull outside pitches. You can hit pitches that are below the zone, outside of the zone. It does not matter. A pitch that's low and in, for example, like that, the clip kind of glitched out right there, but Harper hit a no-doubter. It was good. Sometimes that's a home run, sometimes that's not. In previous years, I feel like there was more consistent with if you barreled up the ball at the PCI, then you were going to have more, you're going to have a higher exit velocity, harder hit balls, and experience more home runs that way. But that was also a different hitting engine. This hitting engine is different. I mean, we don't see topspin like we did in 17. We don't see a few of the factors here. I know you guys have seen me play 18, and I just wanted to show mainly just a quick snippet of the differences. I can really tell the difference here, but I can also see the ball a lot better out of the pitcher's hand. And this is actually the last clip in the video right here, but I also wanted to talk about how in 18 I did I guess increase the sliders for pitch speeds, and I turned them up all the way to the maximum. I turned on timing all the way down, and I felt like just doing that in 18, the pitch speeds were much faster in 15, but I was still able to see the ball. So if you guys are trying to prepare for that, experiment around with different games that you have and do it that way. But until next time, guys, I'm College Lefty. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I'm going to be uploading a ton of MLB The Show 19 content. I'm looking to try to get a good team right away and create as many informational videos as possible for all of the new people who have possibly never played MLB The Show before. And this MLB The Show 19 might be their first game, so I'm looking to help as many people out as I can. Thank you so much once again for watching this video. Take care and have a great day. Peace out, everybody.